sharing music with you. Hopefully all is well. If there's any issues or anything like that, please comment and we'll try to see if it's not during the message. All right, so about 5 more seconds before we begin. Happy Wednesday again. I think I said that. I think it's Wednesday. Tonight is the last Wednesday of the month, so you will need your swap. You'll need at least one blanket and a bowl. And then we'll just come and have a seat. Sitting nice and tall. And we'll close the eyes. Rest the hands on the sides of the palms up. And just allow your spine to elongate. You may feel this energy, this elongation from the crown of the head all the way to the ceiling, to heaven, and all the way straight down. The places where you have the most resistance are actually the places that are going to be the areas of the greatest strength. When we operate from a perspective of scarcity, it can be tempting to protect our resources if we fear they are finite and not systemic. Not all resources are abundant. Money is not, time is not, but many of the most prized resources in yoga are abundant. Kindness, empathy, love are renewable and abundant, and even better, they tend to come back to you when you've given them. Let's remember that openness and abundance. Let's start our practice, faith, of community, remembering that whatever we feel we are lacking, we have the kindness, we have the love. Taking a few more breaths here. Again, elongating the spine, the head. And then again, remembering that kindness, our love, that's ever abundant. Blink our eyes open. And let's make our way to our hands and knees. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, spreading the fingers nice and wide. And then just begin to circle around your wrists. We'll warm them up. So nice and slow. Again, spread the fingers, press your fingers down and then just reverse your circles. Again, you're just circling the shoulders over the wrists. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, come right back into stillness. Again, spreading those fingers nice and wide, lengthening the spine. Just begin to pull your navel in towards the spine. Inhale, lift your chest in. Okay. As you exhale, round into your spine, and then draw your right knee in towards either your nose or your chest. You're really rounding in, pulling the knee in. And then inhale, let your right knee come back to the mat. You open your chest back up to cow. And then exhale to round again. This time the left knee draws in. Okay, so just like that, alternating knees as we move through our cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round, right knee in. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, right knee in. Okay, we'll do the left side one last time. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, left knee. Take an inhale, let your spine lengthen and open up. Tuck your toes. And then exhale, float your way into downward facing dog, and then just begin to pedal your feet. Okay, so bending one knee, straightening one leg, lifting one heel, lowering one heel. Let your head drop, maybe you can shake it out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, stretch through your limbs. Inhale, float your way to plank, stack your shoulders over your wrists. And then exhale to float your way back to downward facing dog. Do that one more time. Inhale to plank. And exhale, downward facing
I really
dog.
feel like an obligation to do something for these folks because I just got off the phone with like a single mom of 3 girls.
Good.
And
take a nice deep inhale.
get from beating goal. And I just
And then
don't
exhale, begin to walk your feet.
and laid off. So I really want us to
Reach your
give
hand
some
to the front of your mat.
people. And I really
Inhale
do.
halfway up.
You know, I really,
Exhale to fold.
you know,
Rise up, inhale.
yeah,
Exhale, palms to prayer.
I really do.
Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, fold forward.
Yeah,
Inhale, halfway up.
yeah, and I can do that. Yeah.
Exhale, step back into plank. We can all remember just place ourselves on mute, please. Downward facing dog. Lengthen through your spine. Spread the fingers nice and wide.
Yeah, so why don't I
Pulling
do
your
that?
belly in.
Why don't I
Take
do
an
that?
inhale
I'll
once more.
I'll
Look forward,
just,
bend your knees.
yeah, okay, I'll just ask about
And
it.
then exhale to step towards the
Right?
front of your mat.
So,
Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Rise up, inhale.
yeah. But I'll get
Exhale, palms to chest. Inhale, let your arms sweep up.
yeah. But I mean, I can
Exhale, fold forward.
but we're doing it because, you know, I hear everybody,
Inhale, halfway up.
you know.
Exhale, step back into plank. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, move through vinyasa all the way down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Press yourself back to downward facing dog. Keep lengthening through your dog. Spread your fingers. Spread your toes. Keep pulling your belly in. Now the right leg. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Okay, so you're in downward dog. You're just pulling that right knee in. And then float yourself to plank. Keep hugging that knee in. Shoulders over your wrist. Press yourself back to downward facing dog and then release your right foot. Left knee comes in. Float your way to plank. Shoulders over your wrist. Keep hugging that knee in. And then press yourself back to downward facing dog and release your foot. Okay, so one breath. Inhale. Right knee comes in. Float your way to plank. Exhale. Press yourself back. Release your foot. Inhale. Left knee in. Float your way to plank. And then exhale to float your way back. Take an inhale. Float your way in. That right knee comes in. As you exhale, let your right knee come to the mat. Firm up your left thigh. And then inhale. Pull your right knee in. Float yourself back. Downward facing dog. Left knee in as you float to plank. Inhale. Exhale, let your left knee come to the mat. Firm up your right thigh. Inhale, let your left knee come back in. Downward facing dog. Good. Moving on from here. Right knee in. Inhale to plank. Good. Exhale, let your right knee come to the mat. And then release your left knee. Kickstand your left leg out to the side. Press down into your left hand. You're going to pull your right knee in towards the side. So almost like you're coming into a little modified Vashisthasana here, side plank. You're going to reach your right arm up. Keep pulling your right knee in. Pull your belly in, take an inhale. And exhale, extend your right leg. Okay, release the foot. And then come into that modified Vashisthasana. Keep pressing up. Release that foot. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Press yourself back to downward facing dog. Going right into the left side. Inhale, left knee comes in, come to plank. Exhale, release the left knee, then release your right. Kick down that right leg out to the side. Pull your left knee in, and then reach your left arm up. Take a moment here, keep pulling that belly in, hug that left knee in. And then begin to stretch that left leg out to the side, coming into your modified plank. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, float yourself back to downward facing dog. All right, let's do that one more time. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Inhale, right knee comes in. Now you can make your way into your modified version of this, or you're gonna pivot onto your left side, coming to the outside edge of your left foot. Keep hugging that right knee in, reach your right arm. Good, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, float your way back to plank. If you're in your full expression of the pose, keep hugging that right knee in. And then come to downward facing dog. That left knee, pull it in, come to plank. Move through your modified version here, or you're shifting onto the outside edge of your right foot. Keep pulling that left knee in, and then reach your left arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale, float your way back to plank. That left knee still in, and then downward facing dog. Good, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. Stretch through your limbs. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's take an inhale. Look forward. Bend your knees. Exhale. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees to back. Exhale, press yourself to stand. Palms to prayer. Good. Once more. Utkatasana. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Move through vinyasa or step back into downward facing dog. That right knee comes right towards the chest. Float your way into plank. Lower that right knee down. Keep your left leg nice and strong. Pull your right knee in. Look between your hands. Keep rounding. And then step your right foot forward. Come to crescent. Let your arms sweep up. Lengthen through the sides of your waist. Good. Now bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers and just roll the shoulders back. Keep opening up your chest. And let your pose shine from within. So really radiate the heart forward. Lift the chin. Let your arms sweep up. And then slowly release your hand back to the mat. Okay, runner's lunge. That left leg is still nice and firm. You're going to take your right foot, just pick it up so the knee comes right in. And then step back into downward facing dog. Left knee, pull it in as you come to plank. Let your left knee touch the mat. Pull that left knee in, gaze between your hands, and then step that foot forward. Come into crescent. Then reach those arms up. Keep the neck nice and long. Bring the arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Shoulders roll back one more time. Stretch through the arms, lift your chest. Let it radiate from within. Okay, radiating from the heart, lifting the chin. All right, once more, let your arms sweep back up. Inhale, exhale. Release your hands to the mat. Keep pulling your belly in. You're going to lift that left foot up to the knees in. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank. Move through vinyasa or press yourself back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Keep stretching through your legs and your arms. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, press yourself to stand, palms to prayer. Good, once more, Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, move through vinyasa or downward facing dog. Right knee comes right into the chest, float your way to plank. Tap that knee to the mat, pull the knee back in, gaze between your hands. Step it forward, this time warrior one. Release your left heel, let your arms sweep up. Bring those arms behind you one more time. Release your fingers, shoulders roll back. Lift, back, lift. Good. Sweep the arms back up one more time. Take an inhale, exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, Trikonasana. Reach those arms, place your hand to your shin or to your block, the outside of your foot. Let your left arm come up and over towards the ear. Then stretch through the legs, stretch the sides of your waist. Maybe gaze at the heel. And know that you have an abundance of energy. And just keep breathing through your pose. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, you're going to come on down and kind of go a wide-legged forward. Okay, so your left toes turn in, or your right toes. Bring your fingertips to the mat and come into a flat back. Okay, so just stretching to the inner ankle, stretching out to the outer ankle, to the outside edge of your foot. It's connected to the mat. Lengthen through your inner thigh, lengthen through the crown of your head. Okay, so your tailbone moves back, the head moves forward. Keep pulling your belly in. And feel the stretching in those inner thighs. Now slowly turn your right foot out. And make your way into a side lunge. So you're bending into your right knee. Stretch through your left leg. Your arms are forward. Connect your inner right knee into your upper arm. Take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. Good. One more. Deep inhale and exhale. Good. From here, slowly make your way back into warrior two. So you're stretching into your left leg. You're bending into that right knee. Toes pointing towards the front of your mat. Let your arms come out to the side. Drop the shoulders. Okay, flip your front palm. Let your left hand come to your thigh. Reach your right arm up. Good. Inhale, exhale, windmill your arms. Plant your hands. Come to a runner's lunge. Lift your right foot up. Knees in. Step back into downward dog. Left knee comes right into the chest. Float your way to plank. Let the knee come to the mat. Pull the knee back in. Gaze between your hands. Step your feet forward and come to warrior one. Drop the arms right behind you. Interlace your fingers. Let the shoulders roll back. Again, lifting the heart, lifting the chin. Take an inhale. Exhale. Let the arms sweep up. Open up into warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Stretch right over that left leg. Hand comes either to your shin or to your block, coming into Trikonasana. So that right arm comes up and over. Okay, let your neck be nice and long. Reach through the sides of your waist, especially that right arm. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release into your wide-legged forward fold so those left toes turn in. Bring your fingertips to your mat. Come into a nice flat back first. Feel the lengthening through. Lengthen through the inner thighs. Try to feel the outer edges of your feet. Moving through the inner thighs without buckling. Tailbone moves back. Crown of your head forward. Keep stretching here. Let your left toes turn out and make your way into a side lunge on that left side. If you try to connect your inner knee to your upper left arm, reach the arms forward. Flex your right foot, stretch to the inner thigh. Good. One more full breath. Okay, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, make your way back into warrior two. So your left toes turn out, you're stretching through your right leg, arms reach out to the side, drop the shoulders. Flip your front palm first. Windmill your arms, plant your hands to the mat, come to your runner's lunge. Lift your left foot, pull the knee in, and then step back into downward facing dog. And just take a moment here. Good. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Utkatasana chair pose, inhale. Exhale, press yourself to stand, palms to prayer. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, move through vinyasa or downward facing dog. Draw that right knee in towards your chest. Float your way to plank. Tap the knee to the mat. Pull the knee in. Vashisthasana on your left side, looking to the outside edge of your left foot, or you're coming into a modification. Let the arm come up and over. Stretch your way back into plank. Adjust yourself if you're in a modification. You're going to step your right foot forward. Release your left knee to the mat so that your arms float up. Through your Anjaneyasana, keep pulling the belly in. Let your hands come down towards the mat. Lift your left thigh. Come into a twist, releasing the left hand to the mat. And let your right arm reach up. Okay, slowly release your hand back to the mat. Straighten your front leg for a moment. Flex your right foot. Keep elongating the crown of your head towards your big toe. Lift your left kneecap. You're lifting that right heel. Or excuse me, the left heel. Keep lifting that kneecap. Pull your belly in and then float your way back, bending into your right knee. Keep that left side nice and strong. Lift your right foot, pulling the knee in. Step back, downward facing dog. Left knee pulls in, comes to the right. Vashisthasana right side. Left arm reaches up. Keep pulling your knee in. Let your left arm come up and over towards the ear and reach. Slowly float your way to plank. Keep pulling that left knee in. Adjust yourself if you made a modification. You'll step your left foot forward and release your right knee. Anjaneyasana with the arms back. Okay, take one more full breath. And then allow the hands to come back to the mat. Lift your right thigh, right hand stays, move into your twist, left arm up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your left hand. Straighten your front leg, that left knee straight. Flex your left foot. Lift your right kneecap, firm up the thigh, really lift that right heel. Stretch the crown of your head, spine, everything towards your big toe. Take a deep inhale. Slow exhale. Bend into your knee, release. Plant your hands. Lift your left foot, the knee pulls in. Downward facing dog, stretch through your dog. Okay, slowly drop the knees to the mat and come to child's pose. Let your arms come back behind you or alongside you. Let the shoulders roll forward and release your forehead to the mat. Okay, pause here for a moment. There is always time to rest. And here we are in that place. When you move in challenging ways, you may feel like there will never be stillness. There will never be relaxation. There will never be a sweet sleep. But here we are, effortless. Know that we always come back to this rest space for us. Slowly press your way up. And we will make our way into our first restorative pose. Okay, so grab your blanket. Make sure that it's folded in square. You're going to take the shortest side of that blanket and roll it up. Just making a nice fat roll. Place that roll right at the center of your mat, okay, the long ways. You're going to come and lay in front of that. Okay, so if you have fringes on your blanket, let those fringes face you. So if you were sitting in front, they're facing towards you. Okay, so just making sure that your roll is directly alongside or in the middle of your back. You're going to lay on back. If your head comes off the roll, that's great. Okay, just lift your chin. Okay, cactus the arms, bring your legs as wide as your mat and let them flop open. Okay, if your head is resting on your blanket, that's fine too. Just continue to lift your chin so your head is resting, the back of your head is resting on the blanket. Okay, so again, you're cactusing the arms, letting the legs flop open, allowing the legs to be as wide as your mat or wider to be possible. And if you feel any tenderness in your lower back, bend your knees. And again, let your legs, the feet, be as wide or wider than your mat. And just turn your toes out. Again, either legs are straight or bent. We'll hold this pose for a minute or two, focusing on your breath and allowing everything to settle. Focus on your exhale, releasing all the breath. No breath left. Deep inhale here. Slow exhale. One more time. Slow exhale. Your arms will stay back. Just stretch your arms. Feeling your roll. And then just bend your knees if they're not already bent. Slowly roll to the right. Press the butt. Take your blanket, unroll it, and then you're going to fold it half. Take your bolster and lay it long ways on your mat, okay, so that your blanket's right in front of the short. Okay, come sit on your blanket right in front of your bolster, and then take your blocks, have them at level 1, and you're going to place the block right above your calf, okay, so almost in the crease of your knee. Again, your legs are wide, okay, wider than your mat. Okay, block crossing it on your knee. We're going to come lay back on our bolster, okay, adjust if you need to. Again, lifting your chin so that you are resting right on the back of your head. And then we're just going to release the arms with the palms up. So again, we're just going to hold this for several minutes. Okay, to try to get as comfortable as you can. Idea is to release, rest, letting go. So focusing on that exhale, emptying out your breath, just relax. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. Once more, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, put your arms back. Draw your legs a little closer towards one another. You're taking them off your block. Stretch through the arms of your legs, maybe even flex your feet. And slowly bend the knees. Okay, we'll roll to our right. Press ourselves up. And then just sitting on our blanket, we'll sit in Sukhasana with our left shin right. So turning towards your left, bring your left hand to rest on your shoulder. Take a moment just to open the chest. Just going to slowly release the forearms down. And lift the chest. So lift your rib cage, lift the chest. And let your right arm inhale here. And an exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lift that elbow up. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Rest your left hand on your bolster. Focus your chest, your shoulders drop back. So your shoulder blades come down and back. Now just turn your head, gaze over your left knee. Again, focusing on your exhale. Slowly make your way out of your twist. Again, letting the shoulders come off. Take a moment here in stillness, rest the hands like this. And the legs. We'll recross. So bring your right shin front left, right back to your Sukhasana. Turning towards your right, take a moment just to rest your right hand to your bolster, left hand to the right side. And then we're going to slide that down, forearm, rolling the shoulders back, take your left arm, and reach up. Take one more breath here. And then slowly press your way back up. You're lifting up the right elbow, hand on the bolster, left hand. Open up the chest towards the right twist, shoulders come back. Gaze over your right shoulder. Okay, slowly come out of your twist. Resting hands on your palm. And again, extend your legs. Flex the feet. reach back for our bolster. And then just coming into get wide-legged forward fold. Put your legs wide as you have a few options here with your bolster. Bring the short end of the bolster as close up against you as you get it. You can have it lay it flat, come down, you're folding from the hips just to rest. If you need a little bit more height, you can place the bolster on your side, resting the forehead. If you still need a little bit more height, you can use your block. Also prop it up either on its side with block or just laying it flat. So just find what really works for you. Hold this pose for several minutes. Allow yourself to let go. And folding forward onto your bolster. Dropping the head. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Slowly feel your way away from your bolster. Sitting up. Push your bolster away a bit. Legs together. Just a bit. All together. Bring your arms behind you, fingertips facing you. Let your shoulders roll back. Lift your chest. And then slowly come up one more time. Take your bolster. You're going to turn it so that it crosses your mat and then your legs rest on top of the bolster. Sitting on your blanket, come off of that blanket so that you can rest your head on it. So fold it up into a position that best suits your head. Make sure your heels are touching the mat. If they're not, you can grab your block off of there. Again, let your legs be as wide as you can, or as wide as your bolster. Let your feet walk open. Lay back. And make sure you're nice and comfortable in your final pose. So the arms are away from the body with the palms up. You're resting at the back of your head so that you can lift freedom in the front of your neck. Making sure that you're deeply letting go. Appropriate attention to rest, energy is renewable. Shavasana is intensive rest. Take the time to make this an extra restful, extra abundant Shavasana by using the practice that you have. Great luxury in it. Take your rest here as seriously as you're balancing all your poses, all your strict unbalances, and everything. Rest and relax. Serious business. Give yourself time. slowly begin. Bringing awareness into your fingers. Send your arms back behind you and stretch your arms, legs away from each other. Take a deep inhale and then let it go. Drop everything back to your mouth. Okay, bend your knees. Place your feet to your bolsters. Slowly roll to your right and just lay in fetal position for a few more breaths. Slowly press yourself to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. I'd like to end our practice with a poem, and it's called Abundance. This practice, this work, both inner and outer, every step, every mistake through your life has not gone to waste. In fact, it has paved the way for the beautiful, the wonderful, the mystical to enter into your life. Every crack opens, every break prepares us. As the farmer plows his fields to create space for growth, give space for your soul to breathe. Welcome in a new season of abundance. Your life is not an accident or a pileup, but a morning light slanting through the curtains and traveling up the floor to awaken your sleeping soul within. Your sights have been set far too low, stuck in feeble preoccupation. Instead, let the smile on the corner of your lips be a promise of all that is to come. Bring your palms together at the center of your heart. Take a moment to bow into gratitude for your life, for your practice, for everything and anything. Thank you, Yogi. Namaste. All right. So how was that experiment? Beautiful music. You're very welcome, Cindy.
Thank you so much.
I hope that worked
Thank
out.
you.
I'm doing this again with these speakers. So everyone have a wonderful evening.